A lot of people say, well, why don't I set up one in Arizona or the state that I reside in? Most people don't know that you can use a registered agent in another state as the address for your LLC to get the benefits of that state, especially if you're not going to be doing business in your own state. Okay, so this is kind of an online distributed ecosystem, crypto. So you can really set things up to your benefit. And if you're here domestic in the US, Wyoming is the best jurisdiction when it comes to regulation around crypto. So we structure it there. You're also going to get fantastic creditor protection in Wyoming. You have charging order protection, which was adopted from Nevada, and it's almost second to none. There's really not a whole lot of states where you're going to get that strong of creditor protection. The other thing about Wyoming is there's no state tax. So this is the other thing, like people are in New York or they're in California or they're in a state that has some cumbersome laws around what you can do with your crypto. If you've moved it into a Wyoming LLC, you're going to get all those freedoms that exist there in that state. When you go to set up, exchange, there's still going to be a look through to the beneficial owner on this stuff. Some exchanges are still going to be kind of wonky. If you live in New York and you have a Wyoming LLC and you give them a New York ID, in that situation, you might get a Palau ID. I've seen a lot of people do that in order to be able to kind of get around that. But the registered